What's good, family? It's your boy Rob, and we're back with the Plant Manifesto, baby. Once again, I'm here to give you guys the sauce, the secrets, all the planty goodness. Stay tuned. If you have a Monstera esquletto, come to the front, to the front, to the front. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys mine, but if you have one that is bigger than mine, I challenge you to put it in the comments, show me a photo, because I think my Monstera esquletto might have everybody else's beat. I've had this thing for quite some time now, and I'm going to give you the secret sauce on how you can get these giant leaves. So taking a closer look at the plant itself, as always, you already know I'm going to say the moss pole is going to be where it's at. At this point, I put it on a moss pole a while ago, and as you can see, it's pretty much growing in there to the point where you can't even see the pole anymore. Why is the moss pole so important? How does the moss pole encourage these giant leaves? I gotcha. If we go ahead and we take a look at the back of the moss pole, you can see that the plant has pretty much grown all the way in here and has pretty much put out new roots, stabilizing into the moss pole itself. So the moss pole is going to be loaded with sphagnum moss. That's going to be what you see in there. And then the plant actually grows roots into the moss pole and also grows roots into the bottom. All of those roots that are going to be in the moss pole and in the bottom is what's going to be allowing the plant to feel a lot more stable, allowing it to make those giant leaves. I know a lot of people don't like moss poles because they don't like to look at them, or they don't like the fact that you have to keep them wet or watering them, but I really enjoy these types of moss poles for a certain type of reason. In most cases, it can be hard to keep your moss pole wet and moist to allow those roots to grow into it. But for this one, this is going to be a self-watering moss pole. What does that mean? I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that for you guys. Just go ahead and fill that right on up. And then as you can see right there, that water will drip into the moss pole, pretty much going ahead and wetting the entire thing. And you do not have to stand here and wait for that to happen. It happens all by itself. So there you have it. Those are going to be my tips to getting a giant esquletto. If you have one that's bigger than mine, that's not on a moss pole, I'll be more than happy to know your tips. But as of right now, if you wanted to get a giant one, that's how I do it. Here's a final overall shot of how she's looking in all of her beauty. And those moss poles will be linked below if you guys are interested.